Vacation starring Chevy Chase will continue.
Billy Valentine's a fast-talking con man. Louis Winthrop's a straight-talking businessman.
Morning.
Then their worlds collided.
Is there a problem, officer?
Valentine goes from rags to riches.
I can really dig this, Randy. You know why? This kind of thing happens to me every week.
And Winthrop goes from riches to rags. Comedy sensation Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Trading Places.
Wednesday night at 7 on Receptive Channel 9.
You asked for it. And now,
Chucky's back.
peekaboo.
No, don't get out of the car. Don't get out of the car.
I watched half the movie like this. Bad boy.
More Chuck for the buck.
Child's Play 2, rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Ember's $3.99 steak and eggs, 2 farm fresh eggs, 3 buttermilk pancakes, hash brown potatoes, and a USDA choice sirloin steak, only $3.99, 24 hours a day for a limited time. Remember the Embers. You'll be glad you did.
I've got to be ready for anything when Elaine Boozler comes to my party, because with this girl, you never know what she's going to do next. Sometimes she dances. Sometimes she sings. One thing's for sure, she'll always keep you rolling in the aisles.
You know, Arsenio.
Laugh it up with funny lady Elaine Boozler, plus Alyssa Milano from Who's the Boss, right here on the next Arsenio Home Show.
Tuesday night at 10:35 on Receptive Channel 9. Tomorrow night at 7, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd star in Trading Places. National Lampoon's Vacation will continue.
For 1991, Pontiac is on a roll with a price roll back on new base Grand Ams. With $750 cash back and its sticker price lower than last year's base model, this brand new 91 Grand Am Coupe is just $98.79. Qualified first-time new car buyers financing with GMAC get an additional $600 cash back. And here's more good news. Grand Am gets terrific gas mileage, too. Get on a roll with Grand Am value. See your Pontiac Excitement dealers now.
Classic Hits, 93.7 KLXK. The widest variety. Classic Hits, 93.7 KLXK.
Farmhouse Pine Collection from Ethan Allen. The triumph of beauty over youth. Right now, there's a sale at your Ethan Allen Gallery.
It seems quiet around here.
Yeah, where are Todd and Sherry?
My son and leave on vacation this morning.
Oh, that's real cool. Holy mackerel. I wonder what they did with Alex for the week.
At MLT, we offer worry-free vacations, so you can leave all your worries at home.
And now, back to National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. National Lampoon's Vacation starring Chevy Chase will continue.
Good evening, I'm Rod Graham.
And I'm Heather Harden. This is election night, and voters throughout Minnesota and the rest of the country are going to the polls, choosing new lawmakers.
The electric is sending a message for politicians today. It's called Read My Vote. They are unhappy with the government's handling of the budget, a possible recession, and also a fear of war. In national races, the fiercest one is pitting North Carolina Republican Senator Jesse Helms against Black Democratic challenger Harvey Gantt. Helms cast his vote early today and defended his negative campaigning against Gantt. Helms says that he was forced into the campaign. His speeches and ads have accused Gantt of supporting racial quotas in jobs. Gantt is saying that he is running purely on values that are important to him. And of course, this is only one race of the 34 senators up for re-election, including Minnesota's Rudy Boschwitz. And as returns are counted in today's elections, it appears, however, the voters are being very kind to incumbents, despite the much heralded voter anger and disgust. Among some of those already in early contests that will be heading back to the Senate are Republicans Mitch McConnell and Strom Thurmond and John Warner, along with Democrats Sam Nunn, J. Bennett Johnston, Howell Heflin, Jay Rockefeller, Al Gore, and David Boren. Of course, we'll have more on these national races and also a look at all of the local races here across the state of Minnesota. Heather?
Looking at local races, because John Grunseth dropped out of the governor's race at the last minute, voting was a bit more of a challenge this year. 3 forms were needed. One ballot for the governor's race, another one for other races containing a big X over the Grunseth portion, and another one for judicial races. At first, stickers were going to have to be used in the governor's race. That changed, but election officials feared some people would use stickers anyway, and stickers would gum up the vote counting machines. So workers will have to hand count those separate governor's ballots. That means results will be very, very late this year. Please stay with us throughout the evening for the latest results in this election night 1990.
We'll see you later.
Lots of places have food for 59 cents, but what do you get? Beans. At McDonald's, we've got a special menu full of good food for 59 cents. 59 for the early bird, for the lunch bunch, and for low-fat snackers. Our 59 anytime menu. So forget the beans. Come to McDonald's for food, folks, and fun, yeah.
The Penobscot River and Old Milwaukee both mean something great to these guys. The Penobscot means hard-charging white water. Old Milwaukee means a great beer. Cold, crisp Old Milwaukee beer and smooth golden Old Milwaukee Light.
There's nothing like the flavor of a special place. An Old Milwaukee beer. Through the trough, we hit to the top of the wave, slam
Old Milwaukee and Old Milwaukee Light.
It just doesn't get any better than that.
You got that right.
Your post office delivery truck is also a pickup truck because Express Mail has pickup service. Call us and we'll pick up as many packages as you have, all for one low price of $4. You're guaranteed next morning delivery with Express Mail service at the lowest cost anywhere, just $8.75. So call 1-800-333-8777 and we'll be over to pick up your overnight packages for you.
We're your postal service. We deliver for you.
Tomorrow night at 7, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd star in Trading Places. National Lampoon's Vacation will continue.
Why is Towsley Ford by far the largest Ford dealer in the upper Midwest? Best selection, best prices, free service loaners, and tremendous buying power. Our tremendous buying power and Ford's first-time buyers program delivers a brand new 1991 Ranger XLT for only $80.85 or lease for just $219 a month. And this is just one example of prices at our gigantic sell-a-thon here at Towsley Ford and the new Towsley Ford Truck Center, White Bear Lake. Unless the Towsley emblem is on your car truck, you probably paid too much.
Go ahead, get technical.
At St. Paul Technical College, where you can register now for winter quarter and choose from a variety of technical careers in business, health, services, and the trades. Plus, you can get free career counseling and financial aid assistance. So go ahead, get technical.
I got technical. I got technical at St. Paul Technical College.
Call 221-1370 for more information.
Save on great-tasting breakfast cereals from Kellogg's. Put Snap, Crackle, Pop into your holidays with Rice Krispies. Oven-toasted rice cereal, high in vitamin nutrition and low in sugar. Look for great-tasting holiday recipes from Kellogg's on specially marked packages, like Rice Krispie bars. And watch for your money-saving Kellogg's coupons in Sunday, November 11th's newspaper insert from Kellogg's.
During the course of one 60-minute workout, a
body can be depleted of vitamins B6 and C, carbohydrates, and valuable potassium, all of which, it so happens, can be replaced by eating one Chiquita banana. So whatever you put out, put back. Chiquita, quite possibly the world's perfect food.
In November, catch KMSP premiere movies, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Big Chill, Stripes starring Bill Murray, and Dead Heat starring Treat Williams. In November, stay tuned to Receptive Channel 9. And now, back to National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. National Lampoon's Vacation starring Chevy Chase will continue.
Before Cub Foods came to Coon Rapids, things were reasonably calm in the supermarket business. Oh, every once in a while, someone made a ripple with a special price on one thing or another. But only Cub Foods offers Cub pricing, and that means you get low overall prices every time you shop. Lower than any supermarket, lower than any warehouse market, lower than anyone. So any claim of lower prices other than Cub Foods simply doesn't hold water. Now open at Highway 10 and Round Lake Boulevard, Coon Rapids.
With thousands of doctors in the Twin Cities area, the right one for you can be awfully hard to find. That's why thousands of people each year ask Medformation for help. When you call Medformation, you choose from a list of doctors you know are good because they're good enough to work with us. Call 874-4444 for Medformation, a service of Abbott Northwestern and Minneapolis Children's Medical Center.
One name that's always on the job, Arrow. The Arrow T50 staple gun for insulation and 1,001 household uses. The hot melt glue gun with automatic lever feed for home repairs and arts and crafts. T50 staple gun, hot melt glue gun. Arrow, you'll grow attached.
Scott Hansen here, reminding you to stay up and join us for Comedy Gallery, the TV show. It's national and local comedians at their best right here in Minneapolis. So catch Comedy Gallery, the TV show, Friday night at 12:05, only here on Channel 9. We'll make it worth your while.
Tomorrow night at 7, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd star in Trading Places. National Lampoon's Vacation will continue.
Here's your chance to win free Billy Joel concert tickets, compliments of Kellogg's and Warner Stallion. All you have to do is register at either Warner Stallion location in Minneapolis or St. Paul. Grand prize winner will receive one pair of tickets plus backstage passes for the concert on Monday, November 19th. 49 pairs of tickets will also be drawn for runner-up winners. The Billy Joel Sweepstakes brought to you by Kellogg's and Warner Stallion.
Eureka! I did it! I froze plain vegetables.
Anyone can freeze them in a block, Sprout. The Green Giant knows better. He freezes his plain Harvest Fresh vegetables in a vacuum-sealed pouch to preserve their natural flavor. That's why they taste so fresh. Harvest Fresh vegetables are the only plain vegetables frozen in a vacuum-sealed pouch.
I feel like such a blockhead.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
It's big laughs under the big top at Night Court's three-ring circuit.
I was just practicing my warning shot.
With sharpshooters, sharp dressers, jugglers, muscle men, and check out that snack bar.
One steak dinner, that'll be $885.
You'll laugh, you'll dance, you'll thrill.
Tell it to my complaint department.
Tasteful family entertainment that'll make you stand up and cheer. Night Court for the greatest laughs on earth.
Weeknights at 6:30 on Receptive Channel 9.
I've got to be ready for anything when Elaine Foosler comes to my party, because with this girl, you never know what she's going to do next. Sometimes she dances, sometimes she sings. One thing's for sure, she'll always keep you rolling in the aisle.
You know, Arsenio.
Laugh it up with funny lady Elaine Foosler, plus Alyssa Milano from Who's the Boss, right here on the next Arsenio Home Show.
Tuesday night at 10:35 on Receptive Channel 9. And now, back to National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase, will continue.
News Brief is brought to you tonight by Group Health, the intelligent choice.
Good evening, I'm Heather Harden.
And I'm Rod Graham. So the polls have been closed for nearly 15 minutes now, and voter turnout has been surprisingly large. Voters turned out in droves to cast their ballots today, and though no one keeps accurate totals of the day's voting patterns, workers in the various polling places we have talked to say they have been very, very busy. So turnout was heavy, despite the fact that some voters were expected to boycott the polls this year due to what they termed negative campaigns. Heather?
In races of national interest, voters have plenty to decide. There are 435 members of the House up for re-election, as well as 34 senators, 36 governors, and 6,100 state legislators. One of the top races in the national field is in San Francisco, where Democrat Dianne Feinstein is trying to become California's first woman governor. She looked happy this morning as she cast her ballot, but she is in a tight race with Republican Senator Pete Wilson. Now, we do have several results already in for you from around the country, and we'll give those to you now. Democrat Robert Casey has been elected governor of Pennsylvania. Democrat William Donald Schaefer has been re-elected governor of Maryland. And Democrat Sharon Pratt Dixon has been elected mayor of Washington, D.C., of course, succeeding former Mayor Marion Barry. Democrat Ned McWhorter has been elected governor of Tennessee. Illinois Democrat Paul Simon has been re-elected to the Senate, defeating Republican challenger Lynn Martin. And finally, the last result we have so far, Republican Phil Gramm has been elected to his second term in the U.S. Senate. Also of great importance in California is Big Green, a referendum that would drastically limit pesticides in the burning of fossil fuels. Farmers and industry are against the bill, saying it would cost jobs. Now, coming up at 9, we will bring you up to date on an environmental proposition in Minnesota that's asking for 40% of lottery revenues to be set aside for state wilderness use.
So please stay with us throughout the evening for the latest voting results tonight. We'll see you at 9 following the news.
Lollipop! Licorice! Chocolate chip cookies!
Sweets. They're easy to cut down, but hard to cut out.
Cotton candy! Upside down cake!
That's one reason why Group Health was the first dental plan to cover the use of dental sealants, which help protect teeth from cavities. Because even if you can't stop kids from eating things that they still can have, Group Health, the intelligent choice.
Embers $3.99 steak and eggs, 2 farm fresh eggs, 3 buttermilk pancakes, hash brown potatoes, and a USDA choice sirloin steak, only $3.99, 24 hours a day for a limited time. Remember the Embers. You'll be glad you did.
Hey, Mrs. Susan Amato of Teaneck, New Jersey writes, I really want a Volkswagen Jetta, but what exactly does Farfignugan look like? Well, Mrs. Amato, did you see it? Farfignugan. It's what makes a car, a Volkswagen.
Tomorrow night at 7, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd star in Trading Places. National Lampoon's Vacation will continue.
Baseball. There's nothing else like it.
Hi, I'm Mike Schmidt, and if you collect baseball cards, here's important news. A special edition Topps All-Star Team set is now available, only through this TV offer. This exclusive collector's set includes 66 cards, not available anywhere else, all printed on premium glossy card stock. Each player in the collection was handpicked by the experts at Topps as a representative of baseball at its finest. Call the number on your screen now to get your special 1990 All-Star set before supplies run out, including superstars like Jose Canseco, Bo Jackson, Will Clark, Don Mattingly, and Nolan Ryan. But there's more. This incredible set includes the greatest infield and outfielders of the American and National League East and West divisions, as well as powerhouse hitters like Eric Davis, George Bell, and Darryl Strawberry. But that's still not all. You'll also get the top starting and relief pitchers from Roger Clemens and Doc Gooden to Dennis Eckersley and Dave Smith. You get 66 incredible Topps cards in all, each one created for this special edition. This is the ultimate all-star team set from Topps, the baseball card collectors prefer. Don't miss out on the excitement of America's fastest-growing hobby. Baseball card values have been going up, and the special edition all-star set is a great way to build your collection. Here's how to order.
Topps baseball cards make wonderful Christmas gifts, so order several. Call 1-800-247-1200. That's 1-800-247-1200 now. Or send check or a money order for $19.95 plus $1.95 shipping and handling to Topps All-Stars, P.O. Box 928, Hanover, Maryland, 21076. Supplies are limited, so call 1-800-247-1200 now.
And now, back to National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase, will continue.
For 1991, Pontiac is on a roll with a price rollback on new base Grand Ams. With $750 cash back and its sticker price lower than last year's base model, this brand new 91 Grand Am Coupe is just $98.79. Qualified first-time new car buyers financing with GMAC get an additional $600 cash back. And here's more good news. Grand Am gets terrific gas mileage, too. Get on a roll with Grand Am values. See your Pontiac Excitement dealers now.
In Hawaii, or wherever you may live, the holidays are special. So isn't it nice to know that everything you bake will be just a little more special when you bake fresh with CNH, fresh from Hawaii? Mele Kalikimaka. Happy holidays from Hawaii and from CNH.
Classic hits, 93.7 KLXK. The widest variety, classic hits, 93.7 KLXK.
In 1988, he startled us with a frightening vision. Then, he was destroyed and left for dead. Now...
Sorry, Jack. Chucky's back.
You know, we haven't gotten a decent night's sleep since he got here.
Child's Play 2, rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Tomorrow night at 7, Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd star in Trading Places. National Lampoon's Vacation will continue.
Smart businesses everywhere are discovering the post office. For dependable service and true value, there's Priority Mail with delivery in 2 days for $2.40. To keep dollars flowing and help the bottom line, there's Express Mail with delivery guaranteed next morning for just $8.75. For speed, reliability, and overall value, no one delivers for growing businesses like your post office.
We deliver for you. Don't miss a minute of the action-packed 26th Annual Ski, Snowmobile, and Winter Sports Show, November 8th through the 11th in the Minneapolis Convention Center. Over 300 exciting exhibits featuring the best in ski equipment, snowmobiles, travel, lodges, and more. The huge ski and snowmobile swap is filled with hundreds of great buys. Thrill to 2 new films by Warren Miller and Bright Stump, plus the Minnesota to Moscow Transworld Snowmobile Adventure. Attend exciting seminars. It's all part of the gigantic Ski, Snowmobile, and Winter Sports Show, November 8th through the 11th, Minneapolis Convention Center.
What's $6.59 anytime?
$6.59 anytime. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack time too. Well, it's your time. My time. And anytime we go.
Time out.
No, never.
Is this one of those limited time times?
No way. It's Google time. And ghostly time. If it is the season time. 59 anytime time. It's here for a long, long time. At McDonald's, food, both and fun.
He's better than fun.
You lose.
He's more lethal than any weapon.
I got you. Pull that boy's arm off.
He had a spare.
And nobody dies harder. Carl Weathers and vanity in the broadcast television premiere. You looking for me? Action Jackson.
Thursday night at 7 on Receptive Channel 9. And now, back to National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase.